children with kidney problems are often not diagnosed early because there are very few symptoms. They may only not be growing well, which is something that people check in children when they go for medical checkups, but they don't have any other external features. So we often call kidney disease the silent killer.
It remains a wondrous adventure to journey with people in almost a roller coaster experience of life. They are special people who find great meaning in their lives, in caring and sharing, and carrying each other through great hardships. It is as if they're touched by angels. I met Luke on his journey, his destination unknown.
Luke was born with kidney failure, so we attended the hospital like every week with him. And from there, I told the doctor I cannot afford because Luke was on medical at that time. So he referred us to Red Cross, and since then, Luke was attending Red Cross. There was times that Luke would just cry, and you didn't know, does he have pain? I mean, Luke only started to talk after the transplant, and he could only walk against the furniture after the transplant. And I mean, he was almost 2 years old. So he couldn't actually say that he has pain or give me any indication. He will just cry, and you didn't know, was it just naughty or is it pain that this child got?
Luke and I have been friends for a long time. Luke had his first kidney transplant when he was 2 years of age. He was born with kidneys that didn't develop properly. Nobody's fault, just the way it happened.
Randall is a dad, a real dad. 11 years ago, he gave his big dad kidney for Luke to keep on living.
I think when you go into something that you're not clued up to, you know everything about it, but you don't know what to expect when you go into it. So you will be a bit nervous, but you wouldn't change anything about just giving it to your son.
Was your kidney a perfect match for him?
Perfect match for him.
Wasn't your kidney too big for him at that stage? 11?
Yes, it was massive.
Yeah.
It was quite big because they had to, of the day of the op, they had to flew in artificial skin from Joburg just to cover the kidney and then close it because it was way too big. So yes, it is big. He was only 1 year and 6 months, I think. Yeah, 1 year and 6 months.
How did you feel after doing that? Did you feel, was it a difference in your life with one kidney or not really?
It made me realize how important life is. It made me realize that giving life to someone else, not just someone else, but to my son, it made me feel proud and it made me feel blessed as well. I still feel good about it. If I could give my second kidney, I would do that as well.
So for Luke Van Aert, I think by and large, he's a success story because he's had his first kidney for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes kidneys last for less than even a year.
Really?
Sometimes. Usually you want the kidney to last about 10 to 15 years. Yeah. But for a myriad of reasons, and especially when they are not compliant with their medications, it can fail within record time. It's always a pleasure to talk about how we're helping these lovely children who are in need of medical interventions.
Tell me, you're from Ghana, and you came here to the Red Cross.
Yes.
For what reason?
So I am a general pediatrician, first
Yes.
and foremost from Ghana.
Yeah.
Did most of my training in Ghana.
Yes.
But I came here 2 years ago to subspecialize and train in pediatric nephrology, which means
What
a
does that mean?
pediatrician or a doctor taking care of children, but is specializing in kidney problems in these children.
How old are you now?
12,
12 years old. So how long did you carry your father's kidney in your body?
11 years.
11 years. Hey, why are you smiling? Do I look like Father Christmas? Do I? Oh, that's interesting. Why do I look like Father Christmas?
Good day, the same here.
Unfortunately now, this kidney has come to the end of its life.
Why suddenly now that the kidney rejected?
You know, your body normally rejects to anything that goes into your body that's doesn't belong in your body. It starts kicking it out. Your
Yeah.
blood cells start fighting against, the antibodies start
Yes.
fighting against. Whatever is foreign in your body, it starts kicking it out. So I think with the infection that they had, like constant infection, continuous infections that they have, we had to be more cautious on where we go, what to do, where he plays, any fever that he gets. It can affect the donor kidney as well. So we can't say it's going to last for 10, 20, 50 years, but you know, we just go on time as time goes on.
So you live from day to day?
Live from day to day.
This sounds like a wonderful family event, really.
Yes.
You're going to give your kidney to your son. Look, are you nervous?
I'm excited and I'm quite nervous of the operation and going forward.
Is it?
Yes. I've been going for tests since last year already.
Really?
Yes.
And you're all right with it?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm just glad it's here now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's been a long journey. It affected our home life. It affected Kaylin because, I mean, there was times when Luke was for 3 months in hospital where we didn't even see her. She used to be at my mom's place. Then we will sleep there. My mom used to sit at Red Cross during the day in order for me and my husband to go and work. And we will sleep at night. One night I will sleep there, next night Luke and Reno will sleep there.
Kaylin, why didn't you give your kidney, or are you too young?
Don't think so.
No, she's too young.
She's too young, yeah.
She wanted to get, so they told her she's too young. She needs to be 18.
But if you were 18, would you give your kidney to your brother? Yes. Because you love him so much, you know? Oh, that's wonderful. So you are going to get your mother's kidney. Are you looking forward to have another kidney? First your father's kidney, and now your mother's kidney. How do you feel about it?
Happy.
Happy about it, huh? What are you looking forward to when you have another kidney, a healthy kidney? To play rugby, to go on boats?
Play soccer.
Soccer, you want to be a soccer player? Oh, you like soccer?
Yes.
Is it quite a risky operation, this?
It is of significant risk because every operation, even just cutting the skin, is a risk. Putting the patient under anesthesia is a risk.
Yeah.
And then taking an organ from somebody else and putting it into a different human being, it's even a bigger risk.
So we're fortunate at this hospital. We have a great setup in that we have dialysis technicians, and we're going to be doing plasmapheresis, which is a fancy name for saying we're going to wash his blood of any soldiers that are lurking that want to attack his new kidney. So we know it's a good match. We're going to get rid of any fighting cells that might actually fight the new kidney, and that means that he'll be better prepared for the operation on Wednesday.
Okay, so Luke is on what we call plasma exchange.
Right.
What we are doing today to him is taking off his plasma, which contains all the antibodies that Prof. McCulloch was talking about, and then we're replacing it.
Does he feel anything
So
at this moment?
The therapies, they shouldn't actually feel anything. Sometimes they'll feel a bit of coldness when we start, just so that that's the saline that normally goes back into the body before the entire circuit is filled with blood. But other than that, they shouldn't feel anything. We do monitor their blood pressure consistently during the treatment. So we do every 15-minute blood pressures to make sure that our patients remain stable throughout the session. So we're recording his BPs on that machine over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we keep watching and making sure that he's actually doing quite well. And he gets to watch TV.
Oh, and he can watch TV?
Yeah.
And he can watch me too. He said I look like Father Christmas. Can you believe it? How long do you think the mother's kidney will last?
So Dad's kidney lasted 10 years. I'm really hoping Mom's kidney is going to last 20 or 30 years.
Oh, that's great,
Which is what we're looking forward to. So we know that he's going to be done next Wednesday, and Mom will go across to the adult hospital on Tuesday where she'll be admitted, and it's really nice to plan the procedure like that.
How are you today? Huh? Oh, you're great.
I'm doing well, thank you.
Well, that's wonderful. So today is the big day.
Yes, it is.
We got up this morning, you won't believe, 4 o'clock.
Me too.
4 o'clock the same. No, but you were here.
But still, they woke me up for lunch.
4 o'clock to be here for your operation. And how do you feel today?
Excited.
Yes.
Nervous at the same time, because I don't know, I'm just thinking of Luke at the moment.
You only think about Luke at the moment.
Yes.
And your husband?
He's actually with Luke at the moment. He slept over last night. He wanted to be here this morning, so I said, no, rather stay with Luke, just in case his doctors that needs to see him or whatever, then at least there's somebody with Luke. But I mean, Luke has been happy this week, going for dialysis, no problem. He's been doing well. Doctors are happy with his results, so we'll just see what's happening today. That's the thing. Yeah, so we will just see after the operation how he's coping with his new kidney. Last night they explained to me because of the 2 veins, the 2 doctors decided that they're not going to give me like a Caesar. They're going to cut from the side in order for them to take out the kidney, because they want to use, like I said, they want to use both from the veins and put it into Luke as well.
Well, you know what, I want to be serious a little bit serious now today. I know. How do you feel at this stage to think that you're saving your son's life?
Tell me what mother wouldn't do that to their son or father or whatever, because you want the best for your children, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So that's why I won't do it. I will even do it over and over again if I have like 100 kidneys to save his life, because I mean, God gave him to us.
This operation on Karel van Aarde, you think is risky today?
There's always a risk with every surgery. Every single step is taken to minimize it. This is an operation, the only operation doctors do where the patient themselves doesn't actually benefit from the operation. The risk is limited because she's fully worked up, so she will live a longer life than the average person, even with only one kidney.
Really? That's interesting.
That's because she's selected out as already being fitter than the average population, because not everyone can be a living donor, and they have to be selected very carefully for that reason, because we don't want to disadvantage them by taking out the kidney. In this case, we have to take the right kidney because we're leaving her with the left kidney, because it actually does a little bit more work than the right kidney. Just in terms of kidney outcomes, so the closer you are genetically to the donor, then the kidney will last longer because the immunosuppression doesn't have to be such an issue and there's less chance of rejection. The further away you are on a genetic level, the shorter the kidney will last. But it's also been shown in Living Related that if you have an emotional connection to the donor, the kidney will last you longer, and that's independent of the genetic matching. Going to do it as an open operation. You can do this operation laparoscopically or open. The benefits for laparoscopic are potentially a slightly quicker recovery time, but we're taking the right kidney and there's quite aberrant anatomy on that kidney on the CT scan that we've done beforehand, which makes the vessels a little bit tricky. So we're going to do it open, and that lets us get a little bit extra length on the vessels, which also will benefit the recipient a little. Can we lift the table up a little bit? Sister, are you happy with this? Okay, so David, Tinus, Angela and Gareth, hopefully an hour and a half. It's an open right nephrectomy. No anticipated problems. We just need some op-site, sister, just for securing here. And then did we add our heparin to our HDK?
Yes. Yeah, it's got a label on it.
We made this skin cut. This is the rib here. So we're just going underneath the rib. And then we're going at the kidney from the back. So we don't go through all the abdominal things, we come at it from the back.
Yeah, we did that.
Budget. Do you have a diva for us, please?
In my experience of one.
We did.
Because I've got like leg.
You guys, swab on a stick, please. Diva. Pete's mopping, please. Right, tech.
You can see how the artery divides up into different branches. And the kidney is nice and pale, so we're flushing all the different areas within the kidney. Far too much ice, but let's put it in there.